Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another gig log. Travis here, and today we're at a really new venue called Forever Lakeside. I do believe this opened last year. So with COVID, I'm sure it opened and then it closed. But it's really, really nice. Very, very kind of rustic on the inside. But it's another one of those warehouse type venues. It's kind of how I describe it. It's like a more modern barn. It's air conditioned, it's heated. It's really nice inside. Dark floors, which is nice for cable management. And I'm not even sure if we're allowed to use gaff tape, so I just used a very little bit just to secure some wires. You're gonna see that in a minute. Setup looks awesome. Lighting looks pretty good in there. We're gonna show you the ceremony setup, the reception setup, and the photo booth. Check this out. Since we're already outside, we'll go ahead and start with the ceremony setup. We've got the ELS GO 8BT in place. We got the Phenyx PTU-71, the Halo bolt, everything's ready to go. I just got to bring the laptop out here. I'm gonna bring it out pretty much at the last minute to start prelude music so the sun doesn't get to it too much. Beautiful day out today, no rain. I promise no rain in the forecast for like the next 6 days. It's actually gonna be a really nice week. We're getting a fall preview. Anyway, the ceremony rig is all set up and ready to go. Let's go inside, take a look at the photo booth and the reception setup. All right, so we got the reception set up here. We got the video booth. We've got the collapsible totems mounted onto the KS112 subs. And then the K12.2s up top. And then on the very top of that, we've got the WashFX hexes. Same on the other side, symmetrical. We're using the plug-in dongles since these don't use PowerCon. I can still use the plug-in ones, and I actually prefer to use those because the battery life on those battery-powered donors lasts about 6 to 7 hours, and we're about 8 hours away from the ending right now. All right, so now let's take a look at the photo booth. I've got everything set up over here. I'm gonna work on something, maybe a vinyl sticker to put on the back side of this with a little bit of branding, but mostly to highlight the fact that it is a photo booth. This is the cord here I was talking about. I've got some gaff tape here and some gaff tape here. I don't want to go crazy with it because, like I said, a lot of venues are not allowing gaff tape anymore, and I don't want to offend or make the venue owners mad, so that's what we're going to go with. We got a lot of our sign props. We got our sunglass props, our masks. The silver sequin background over here in this little alcove. Now, originally this is where they wanted to put me, the DJ, with my dance floor way over there. During a consultation with Callan, the bride, she mentioned that, and I said, you know, it would be much more effective if you had me up next to the dance floor and the photo booth in here, because if you had me in here, I don't know where the photo booth would go. So it's really important to make sure you consult with your brides to avoid those stupid setups where you're 30 feet, 50 feet away from your dance floor. Sometimes it's the only option, other times it's not. In this case, there were other options and we made it happen, and it looks fantastic. right, and there you have it. Awesome, awesome wedding. Had about 50 people stay all the way to the end on the dance floor all night long. It was a lot of fun. Man, it's really hard to film and walk with the light in your eye. I can't see anything in front of me, so let's hope I don't fall off a cliff. Go into the van, record teardown, photo booth, and DJ system all tore down in 26 minutes. Hell yeah. I'm ready to go home. I've got another wedding tomorrow at Ashford Acres, so you know what that means. 3 hours total of driving, actually 3.5 hours total of driving. But a very small wedding, 67 guests I think is all they're expecting. I'm bringing the same sound system though. I know that's a lot for 67 people, but you know, I'm to the point now, I'm loving my QSC system. I spent a lot of money on the QSC system. Not that I didn't spend a lot of money on my LD system stuff, but I want to use my QSC systems a lot more. I'm gonna start using the LD system stuff for like cocktail hours and ceremonies, stuff like that. You know, it's just time. I'm starting to lose hearing, and I'm blaming a little bit of that on the column arrays because they have that super wide dispersion, and it's like the speakers right here in your ear. So when I'm using the line arrays, I've typically got my headphones on, whether I'm listening. Sometimes I've got the headphones unplugged just to protect my ears. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you love this video, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you all next time. Hey yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another gig log. Today we're at Ashford Acres Inn for a wedding. About 70 guests today. So you're not gonna believe the sound system that's in here. It's a little overkill, but I didn't want to do a full van flip from last night when I was at Forever Lakeside. So we got the QSC system in there. If it's too much bass, I can always turn the subs all the way down, just run the tops. I didn't want to do a full flip. I didn't get home till almost 2 in the morning, so it is what it is. We're gonna go inside the barn so I can show you everything that we've done in there, and then we'll go check out the ceremony system. Okay, so we're fully set up here in the barn. So like I said, this is overkill for 70 guests. The subs and the QSC tops. But like I said, I didn't want to do a full van flip last night. I didn't get home till 2 in the morning. I was exhausted, plus I had the wedding today, hour and 45-minute drive. Yeah, you can put everything together. Couple of having kids, but the barn looks absolutely fantastic tonight, especially for about 70 guests. It looks really good. Very fall-like colors that we're moving into now. We are moving into that time of the year. It is officially fall. So yeah, it looks amazing. We got the WashFX hexes on top of the QSC K12.2s, the Rockville collapsible totems, and the KS112s as the subs. The video booth with their gorgeous monogram in it. I love that Mr. and Mrs. monogram. It just looks fantastic. We got the both lighting, up lights all the way around the barn, as well as in the totems. We got the mic system, all the drawers, DDJ 1000. One laptop is already out for the ceremony running prelude music. We're close enough. We're gonna go check out the ceremony system right now. Ceremony system all set up under my favorite tree that doesn't produce anything that's going to fall and kill my laptop. We got the ELS GO BT, or GO 8BT, whatever it's called. That's American Audio. Stop making your names like that. It's just too much to pronounce. The Audio 2000 stand for laptop, the new Mark DJ to go for the ceremony rig. We got our microphone system ready. I just got to lav up the officiant. Very, very pretty space. And the weather's gorgeous too. It's like 74 degrees, no humidity, slight breeze. It's a beautiful day for a wedding. So here, if you did not know, this is a walnut. Compared to my hand, they come in this big green shell. The walnut's on the inside. Weighs about almost a pound. So when you hear that thud, so imagine what that would do to your laptop if it fell on it, or your head for that matter.
You are perfect as you are.
And there you have it. That's the end of that one. So I know you're thinking there's, that wasn't a whole lot of dancing clips. Well, I got every single clip of any of the dancing that happened. That was a very unenthusiastic crowd. It was very difficult to get them motivated for the grand entrance, to get them pumped up for that. They didn't have a whole lot of energy, and I knew right from that point that it was gonna be kind of a, not a dud gig, but kind of a slow one. Wasn't going to be a lot of action on the dance floor. Anytime that you're doing the grand entrance and you're doing everything that you can to get the crowd pumped up, and they're just not responding to it, almost as if they're having to force themselves to be happy to even be there, that's the kind of thing you're on to. It was a Sunday wedding, and I'll give it that. Now, the wedding that you saw previous to that, I mean, they were on the dance floor all night long. They had a great time. They were just amazing. They already left me a review. They left me a review the very next day, so you get to see that here in the gig log. So, I did not intend to film a two-part gig log like that, but since there was such little to show, I figured, if that one was its own gig log, it would have been about 2 minutes long. I can only put so much B-roll in a gig log without boring the hell out of you guys. So, I hope you liked the video. I know it wasn't a whole lot of action in that last part of it. I think that the time lapse was the most exciting part of that second part of the gig log, but it is what it is. Moving on, got a wedding this coming Saturday at the Kentucky Castle. It's going to be amazing. The bride is a TV personality. She's actually a anchor lady up in Indianapolis for Channel 8, I do believe. She does like the traffic and stuff like that. Super cool, super laid back, EDM heavy, really young crowd. It's going to be a blast, so stay tuned, a lot more to come.